Hello everyone, and welcome to probably the final episode of my Final Fantasy X No Hope run, where I use no overdrives, no sphere grid, no Aeons, and I do not change my gear. Well, I use only initial gear, sorry.
Summoner Yuna!
What do you want?
What is it this time?
Dude, just straight up stop singing. Wow, those three particular Ronso have an incredible, incredible sound about them. For real, though, that is probably one of my favourite renditions of the Hymn of the Faith. So we've got Auron, Riku, and Kamari. Alright. This area is horrible. Well, as is any area now, but we're going to face a lot of problematic enemies. Ah, Preemptive Strike, nice. Thankfully. We can get around it this way. Now, yeah, you just actually, no, you should run away. You will die. There is an infamous fight coming up. And we are pretty much screwed. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I have gone ahead and tested out the fight a few times. I say a few times, a lot of times, with varying strategies. Hey, Mega Phoenix, nice. Yeah. Well, I'll let you guys see what happens. We've found a few revelations, me and a couple of my chums.
These mark the graves of summoners and guardians.
But it's not looking hopeful. You know, I'll see you guys at the next grave. It's a bit grim, isn't it? What we really need for the upcoming fight is for Auron to have Auto Phoenix, or
Summoners
probably,
that die at
which I misunderstood.
Why not?
Who would send them? They die alone.
Lovely.
So that means...
Many have become fiends, and they may want Yuna's company.
Well, Yuna will be fine.
You're right.
Yeah, so Auto Phoenix. It automatically uses a Phoenix down to heal, to revive a character that died. Which, you know, I was just completely unaware of. I thought it was auto life, effectively. Aha. So having Auron have that, well, you'll see why it needs to be Auron. Oh my god. Let me go. Yeah, this juncture is just quicker and easier just to defend. Or not. There we go. Ah, this place takes forever. Especially now. Hey, it's my man Once. He wants for nothing.
Yuna. My name is Once.
We have met several times before, right?
Not running today?
Have we?
I have to carry on my brother's business. You've met him, I think. Owaka the 23rd, merchant extraordinaire.
Wait, you're that guy's brother?
My brother wanted to come help Lady Una.
Now, this brings up the interesting...
Imprisoned him for helping
Because I assume we travel all the knowable
They
world in
imprisoned him
Spira.
because of us. He doesn't regret it though.
Where's his
In
accent
fact,
from?
He told me.
Like, the Ronso are the only real
"Don't worry
characters
about
with a
me,
different
just
accent.
go help Lady Una."
But why would your brother do this for us?
Like, the Guado kinda, but not really.
Hey, this isn't the time for talking. There's dealing to be done. Welcome to O'Walkers.
Hey, he's got his first employee? Why am I looking
I'd be
here?
sure to.
He's doing the same for you, lady.
Thanks.
I would like to buy some items, please. Hang on. Okay, thanks. We're not too far. Alright, grave number 3. Still very grim, isn't it?
All this way only to fail. It must have been tough.
I mean, they're dead. You say it's tough as if they're just, like, really disappointed. Though I guess, you know, your dying thoughts of just that, I've come so far and I've still failed. It is often a common misconception that because you've been doing something for a long time means you've been doing it correctly. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Really irritates me when people say, oh, what do you know, I've been doing this job for 20 years. Like, it doesn't mean you've been doing it right. You could easily have been doing something wrong for 20 years. And I've very much seen that. Oh. Let me run away. I'm not sure if characters' evasion or agility stats affect this. As if Riku was the only one to not run. Items, please. And thank you. Alright, save sphere. Now. Oh, come on. Imagine we get a party wipe now. Don't know. Okay, the party wipe became a lot more feasible. No. Mari. Don't like it, man. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so I mentioned about testing out. So this is where we currently are. But you'll notice this save over here, the high bridge. Well, there's a reason for that. Yeah, so I basically, to get past the upcoming battle, I'm gonna need Auto Phoenix. And you can get Mega Phoenixes from the Machina enemies here. Yeah. It's fine. But the likelihood of getting Mega Phoenixes from the enemies for Seymour Natus is just much more doable. And also, really, I need Auron to have, you know... Basically, it's the Seymour Natus fight that screws up this coming fight. Because of the fact that I have to use so many characters and so many specific characters' abilities. Because the fight begins with Tidus, Kimari, and Yuna, and I can't choose who starts the fight, means that I have to... I'm limited on the pool of characters that I can give Ward to. Right, so, customizations. We're gonna give Yuna First Strike, act first at the beginning of battle. Yes, please. We're also gonna give Lulu First Strike. It makes a difference, believe you me. Now, you can only really, at this point in the game, get those items to give First Strike from Yenke and Biran. So, yeah, it's not great. Formation. We want Riku out of that. I want Oren out of there. Put Tidus in. Well, it's because he's speedy, I guess. Actually, is there anything else I can do? You know what? Walker and let's check Tidus for Walker. And let's give Walker Poison Touch. Not as good as Poison Strike, which I could get. That may help. It won't. It really won't. I'm being paranoid, sorry. But yeah, basically the fight means that the previous fight with Seymour means I have Yuna, Kimahri, and Tidus in the fight. But I'm only left with 3 characters because Kimahri is customizable. So I am forced to use 3 characters that won't be in the beginning of the fight. And 1 character that is, so I can pick either Yuna or Tidus for the Ice Ward, and then I'm left with Riku, Oren, and Lulu. Have I got this all wrong? If I have it so that Oren... Oh no, it's because of the fact that we don't have Lightning Ward. Sorry, no, it's because of the fact that we don't have Lightning Proof. We have to give it to the character who's most likely to survive, which is Oren. So yeah, that's why Oren has to have that effectively. So we need to find another way around that fight. Enjoy this cutscene. I hate it. I've seen it like 10, 20 times now.
Uni is gonna get the final Aeon, you know.
I know.
I still haven't thought of anything.
Me neither.
What are we gonna do?
We'll do something. We just don't know enough yet. Until we do, we really can't help Yuna. Let's go to Xanarkand. We'll find something there. It'll all come together. I know it.
Hey. Just now, you sounded like a leader, you know?
Anyone ever notice that Riku sounds like Lisa Simpson?
Didn't anyone tell you?
Aha!
Aha! Shut up!
Huh?
The son of Jekt.
Riku, run ahead and tell Oren.
You are not fighting him alone!
Just go, go!
You know, a lot of the battles in this game could have been avoided, but just people's insistence on fighting.
Time to die. Prepare yourself, son of Jekt.
Not if I can help it.
Save some for Kimahri.
Hey.
Lady Yuna, it is a pleasure.
Yuna.
Ascending so soon? Allow me to say something to the last Ronso before I leave. Yours was truly a gallant race. They threw themselves at me to bar my path, one after another.
No.
Kimahri.
You could end the suffering of this poor Ronso.
I don't understand you.
Allow Kimahri to die and release him from his pain. Spira is a land of suffering and sorrow caught in a spiral of death. To destroy, to heal Spira, I will become sin. Yes, with your help. Come with me, Yuna. Once I have become the next sin, your father will be freed again.
Ooh.
What do you know?
Unfortunately, he knows some very annoying abilities. Now, I know the voice acting in this game is generally widely derided and can be quite cheesy at times, but I think that Seymour's voice acting is just spot on. Right, let's get this show on the road, shall we? So, we need Auron and Riku in the fight. Riku is going to come in. He's going to do a silence grenade. Do we go for the... Yeah, let's go for the silence grenade. Technically, we're missing out on a tick from poison there, because Seymour can be poisoned! And that's the only way we're getting through this fight. Right, you just shield, my friend. Yeah, so what happens is he does that, and that gives a character zombie. What then happens is, unfortunately, he will then cast full life. Don't know how much this will help, but... There's generally a turn between the Atrophy Lance and the full heal, and if you look on the turn order now, it says boss and then boss 1. It'll actually only use the full heal as far as more, or full life, and it will just miss. Now, light curtains. We need to use that on Auron. Yep. Now, I know you're going to be like, oh, Billy, why didn't you just leave Walker dead? Because he would have full lifed him and he would have come back without using a Phoenix down. It doesn't work that way. It will use it on a living character. So, even if both characters were Lance of Atrophied and there's only one left, it will full life the one living character. Chocobo Feather. Auron. You defend. So, we've got Light Curtain, we've got Chocobo Feather. Now, we poison him. Huh. Nice. Yeah, so he took a tick there of poison. Let's go for a light curtain on Walker. Just to show you how little difference it makes. Now I need you to defend. I might as well have you defending as well. And then we're gonna need to... Actually no, because we need to heal up Auron because he needs full health. So actually the heal on Walker's gonna make no difference whatsoever. Ah! Very nearly made a boo-boo there. You defend. I mean... I don't know what else I can really do at this juncture. Can I get... I can get Walker in here as well. He's got Protect. Yeah, let's give him Haste as well. Yeah, this is probably the best run I've had of this so far. And you defend, and then he ticks. Now, there is actually a little trick you can do where you give Seymour haste as well, and that means he will actually take more damage hits from the poison. Let's go for it, because it's going to happen anyway. And you defend as well, my friend. Here we go. Welcome to Cross Cleave. So, yeah. And then we have full life. And there is nothing we can do about that. So, obviously, Auron had haste on him as well. Now, I've tested this, and hypothetically, if I could have had auto-med on Auron, which means that he would have healed himself of the zombie status with a holy water, what's-his-face, Seymour, will still Lance of Atrophy, even without haste and with Auron with haste. And he dies anyway, even with Shell and Protect and haste. Shell and Protect and Defending and haste. And anyone that played this game before and has gotten this far knows this is one of the most unfair boss battles in Final Fantasy. Like, as a standard mainline boss fight. So let's see what we can do to kind of hedge our bets, shall we? Right, everyone remember this fight? Yeah. So, a quick rundown of what's happening. I realised I was being a bit of an idiot. Well, I was so caught up in making sure that I had my elements covered, I forgot I already had one covered. Kimahri. Kimahri has, well, he has 3 elements built in, and I was thinking of that as such a setback, but actually, Kimahri with Shell can survive a Thunder and a Thunderer. Now, the problem I was facing with this was that Kimahri couldn't take 2 Thunderers and a Thunder, and then occasionally a Water as well, and that was what was happening. But I've managed to get a setup now, whereby I have Auron with Auto Phoenix, because I farmed enough Mega Phoenixes, and then I will be rotating out Tidus for Ice, Yuna for Fire, so I've actually used 2 of the... I'm using all 3 of the starting characters, using... Mega Phoenix and wrangling some turns. Yes, I'm using Tidus for Ice, Kimahri for Thunder, Wakka for Water, and Yuna for Fire. So that is why Lulu is currently here next to Tidus and Auron. And Auron, because of the fact he has a Auto Phoenix, it means that every time Lulu dies, because Lulu is dying every turn basically, she is revived by Auron's Auto Phoenix. Now, whose turn is this? Auron's turn. And we have, I believe it's a Fire All about to hit us. Now, I don't know if Tidus will survive. I'm pretty sure he will, but I can't say for certain. Auron should survive, because Auron also has Shell on. And that is a big must-have, because of the fact that it turns out he can actually survive a direct hit from any Ra magic. So Blizzard Ra, or Thunder Ra. So I'm going to use a Mega Potion here. Make sure pretty much everyone survives. It's Thunder, yeah. So now we need to get in Kimahri. So if I use my High Potion, because Auron will survive a Thunderer. If Lulu dies, then, you know, that's fine, because ultimately Auron will revive her. Now, the reason it's good that Auron is reviving her is because when I have a character that is completely immune to a particular element, it means that, so we've got water now, so this will be Wakka. I'll need Wakka to heal up Auron. What this will mean is that if Seymour targets Lulu and Wakka this turn, We will end after that with Auron reviving Lulu, so actually go into the turn with 3 characters. Now that's... Lulu won't get a turn, but because she keeps on dying and she's a slow character, so it means ultimately she won't ever get a turn. But it's another target for the following turn. I don't have to waste a turn reviving her to be targeted. Ah! Oh! Okay. So what happened there is we got insanely lucky, because basically that shouldn't happen. Well, it should, but it's unlikely. It all depends on character priority and turn priority. Now, Mega Potion. I don't know that Tidus is going to survive this, but I need to believe that he will. Now, I can switch in Kimahri for Auron and hope, but I think this is probably the better course forward. Awesome. So that was the best possible outcome there, because Tidus survives this. I don't want to use too many Mega Potions. Oh no, 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 no. I got the turns mixed up. Oh my god. Oh, I'm getting so lucky here. Let's just bide our time. I forgot what move's happening. Is it Thunder? I think it's Thunder. Yeah. Cool. Not so cool. But fine. Not so fine. But fine. Not fine. Really not fine. But it doesn't matter because I think he's about to die. Did I just see a death animation? I saw a death animation. Ladies and gentlemen, we got out of this with... Oh my god. Right. I managed to escape this place with Auto Phoenix on Auron. Now, let's see what Seymour Flux has to say about this. Okay, right, so I've started the fight much like I did before. I have Yuna and Lulu with first recon. So I'm going to take out Yuna for Riku. Hey! Gonna get Riku to use her Poison Fang on Seymour Flux. Now, since the last boss fight, I have done a little bit of item grinding, and I've got myself about just under 20 light curtains and just under 20... Ah, it's annoying. Just under 20... chocobo feathers. Yeah, you just keep on defending, my friend. Frustrating, but still fine. We have plenty of holy waters. And then next we are going to silence him. Now this is actually the only time we're going to silence grenade him. And silence doesn't last, just like darkness. It can wear off over time, which is, again, annoying. And then we're going to get Riku to use a light curtain. I've got 16 and 14, yeah. Would that be helpful? No, not really. Light curtain on Auron. Cool. Bend Riku again. Let's use a chocobo feather on Auron. Just cause. Here we go. Auron survives, and he revives. Both? Both! Would you look at that? Kimahri dies, Auron revives, and every time that happens, Seymour takes a tick of damage. Now, We do need to be careful because obviously Auron's health is pretty low. So probably going to use some Albed potions. Actually, we don't even need to use Albed potions. We can just use normal high potions. Obviously, we need to be careful that Auron hasn't been zombied because that would just kill him. And yeah, so you can see there that Seymour still has silence. But when that disappears, he's going to be able to start casting Dispel, which means that we're going to have to be careful about the way we line up our character turns, because we are going to need defend, or protect, sorry, on Seymour. Yeah, so now it's gone. So that means he's going to cast Dispel. So what we need to do is make it so that Riku will act after Dispel is cast, which as you can see will be just below Kimahri. If we were to use it on her there, that would bring her too far forward. So we actually just want to go a bit further down yet. So it'll still act after the Dispel has happened. So just defend with everyone. Okay. Defend again. Okay, no Dispel happened there. Well, Dispel can now happen, and that's something we need to be wary of. It generally goes Atrophy Lance, full life, Atrophy Lance, full life, Dispel, and then Cross Cleave. And so we need to be very wary of when that Cross Cleave, or sorry, when the Dispel will happen, because obviously we have to then recast it on Auron. And that's why I've got so many light curtains. Rather than silencing Seymour, we're going to go for recasting Protect on Auron, because by casting Silence, or by using Silence on Seymour with the grenades, it actually means that he takes damage and he can counterattack with that. And just like with Seymour Natus, when he's physically hit or takes damage from a move, he will counterattack with things like Total Annihilation, but we want to avoid that entirely. So, we just keep doing this. So this could be it when he... Ah! Now what's good is that obviously by casting Haste on Riku, it moves her up in the turn order, but even though he may cast Dispel... Okay, it's not Dispel yet, sorry. Even though he may actually cast Dispel, it doesn't change the turn order, so even by casting Haste and has moved Riku up the turn, yeah, we go. She will still stay exactly where she was because of the Haste. And you can keep on working that to your advantage, such that Riku just keeps on moving up the turn order. And defend, and defend. And with any luck, with a complete lack of interaction against Seymour, we just keep turtling until we beat him. Ladies and gentlemen, I just defeat Seymour Flux with initial equipment only, no Aeons, no Overdrives, and no Sphere Grid. And stay up there! I've made no plans for this far. I didn't think it was going to get this far. I mean... what do I do now? Don't get me wrong. Bosses are only going to get harder and tougher. But...
He will become sin with my help.
Lies. Forget them.
If he becomes sin, Sir Jecht will be saved.
We're leaving.
You know something, tell me! Tell me.
Sin's my old man.
You hit your head.
Sin is my old man. My old man became Sin. I don't know how or why he did it. I felt him inside. And when I did, I knew it was true. My old man's spirit is suffering. Sorry.
Even knowing that Sin is your father, still, you know I must.
I know. Let's get him. I think my old man would want that.
You'd fight your own father?
Yeah, no problem there.
Wouldn't be the first time.
About your old man. You sure this ain't some kind of bad toxin dream or something? Then, Chapu. I think I'll just pretend I didn't hear nothing. I'm getting a little confused, yeah? Why'd all this have to happen?
We'll learn when we arrive. Soon.
Can't believe I'm saying this. See you guys in the next episode.